Hi everyone, this video will give you an overview of Module 2. In Module 2, you'll be asked to learn about using a reading process. We will also begin our first IRW project, which focuses on reading and writing personal narratives. In the module, you'll explore some resources. There are 3 chapters from the open educational resource that we read online, and you'll also see an article titled Reading Strategies by Kathleen King. As you explore these resources, please take notes and please think about how you might apply the information in our class and in other classes that you're taking at college. Then you'll see an optional assignment, which helps you to practice reading and using annotation. So this is optional, it's not required, but if you'd like to get some practice, you can apply what you have read from the resources this week. And so with this practice assignment, you should describe your prior knowledge about the topic, and then you should annotate the text that's included. But again, this is optional, so you don't need to submit it. You will see an article linked in our module. And if you'd like to practice annotating, what you could do is print out the website, and then as you read, highlight text that you think is most important, write notes in the margin, and then select any vocabulary or complex words that you see and define them on the page. And again, you don't need to turn this in, but if you'd like to go over it with me together, we could meet during office hours or set up an appointment for the week. So after the practice assignment, you will see the assignment that's due this week, which is an annotation assignment. And so here's where you are asked to select 2 essays from a list of choices and to use an online annotation tool, which is called Scribble. And so you'll see a video in our course that tells you how to use Scribble. There's also some text instructions to help you. Make sure to use Google Chrome to use Scribble, and it will allow you to highlight different parts of the text, to add comments in the margins. And so you'll be asked to highlight and define complex and interesting vocabulary terms, to highlight what you think is the most important information in each paragraph, to use comments to summarize each paragraph, and to use comments to react to the text. And I include an example in the module to help you, but if you have questions, please let me know. Please note that with Scribble, you'll see a Scribble toolbar that looks like this image here. And so it'll either be at the bottom of the page, a gray kind of toolbar across the bottom, or across the top of the page when you add Scribble to a website. You'll see little icons here. There's an icon with a highlighter on it that allows you to highlight text. There's an icon with a little comment bubble on it that allows you to add comments. And there's also an icon with a little arrow on it, this white icon. That's how you get the Scribble link to be able to turn it in. And again, there are instructions in the module, but if you have questions, please let me know. So after you've annotated 2 of the essays, the This I Believe essays that are posted in our course, you'll be asked to choose one of those essays that you've annotated and to create what is called an information sheet. And so the information sheet includes general notes, which are the title of the text, the author's name, the publisher, in this case it's NPR or This I Believe. Look for a publication date. So when was this essay written? And we're reading sources that are online, so you'd type in web for the source. You're asked to create a simple outline. And so this outline should include the thesis statement, or what you think is the main idea of the piece, and then the supporting points that you see. Typically, there may be 1 supporting point per paragraph or per section. And so you're really trying to capture what you think are the author's main points that the person is explaining. This will help you to create a brief summary. And so the next step is to create a 1 to 3 sentence summary of the piece that you read. Make sure to include the title of the piece, the author's name, the thesis statement or the main idea written in your own words, and the main points that you've noted also written in your own words. And so this should be a brief summary where you're trying to just include the most important information. You'll also see that there's a chart where you are asked to list some vocabulary words you saw, as well as definitions. And there are some response questions where you're asked to consider what you see are strengths and weaknesses of this I believe essay. So we're doing this because this will help us think about the this I believe essay kind of format and structure, so that in future weeks when we start developing our own this I believe essay, we'll have this example to help us. So once you've filled out your information sheet, you should post it to the discussion board. It is due this Thursday by 11:59 p.m. And then comment on at least 2 information sheets created by your classmates. Describe the differences that you see between theirs and yours. You might tell them what you liked about their information sheet. So what are some positive things you can share? And then try to provide some suggestions. It could be suggestions on what your classmate could add or change, or it could be thoughts you have now on what you might change with your own information sheet after seeing what your classmates have shared. And so when we're doing this, we always want to be polite. And so it's helpful to give positive comments and then some constructive comments or suggestions. We want to make sure that we use complete sentences, and we also want to write detailed responses. And so with our discussions, this is a way to kind of see how other people are seeing the things that we read. Maybe people are sharing things that we didn't consider, or maybe they have a different perspective, right? It helps us kind of think about what we've read in a new way. After that, you'll see the module checklist. This checklist is just here to help you make sure you've finished the weekly tasks. It's basically there to help you keep track of your progress. So I'm available to help if you have any questions. Feel free to contact me by email. We could meet during office hours, or we could set up an appointment if you'd like to work together. I hope you have fun reading the This I Believe essays this week, and I look forward to seeing your information sheets and your annotation assignments. Again, contact me with any questions. Take care. Thank you.